hard segue. We got to talk about San Francisco and Paul Pelosi, because this one I was reading so much stuff about. For those that aren't familiar, Nancy Pelosi's house was broken into. Paul Pelosi, her husband. It's like 2 a.m. or whatever. He's in his underwear. Some guy apparently breaks in. They get into a fight. Now, a whole lot of information comes out. Information's changing. Everybody's trying to figure out what's really going on. The first story was that like cops showed up and an unknown man let him in. And then they see, Paul Pelosi's fighting over a hammer with this guy who then beats him. Then they arrest the guy. People are so here's what it breaks down to. On the left, they say this guy posted QAnon conspiracy theories and he was a radicalized Trump supporter. On the right, they're saying his house, and this is true, has a pride flag, a BLM flag, and like a Unite Against Hate sign in the window. And the neighbors say they were like hippie nudist hemp weaving leftists. So there's that story. The right that I'm seeing in the memes is that the guy who attacked Paul was a gay prostitute. The glass on the door was broken from the inside, so the glass went outside. And that Paul Pelosi called the police and said he was a friend. I think both of those stories go a little too far. I think it's fair to say we don't know exactly what happened, and it's probably what they're saying about this guy being a Q cultist. I don't believe. He was a registered Green Party guy. But before we get into it, I just want to say a couple of things. The reason why I think Paul Pelosi said he was a friend, if you listen to the police report, the 911 dispatch call, you wake up in the morning, some guy breaks in your house. He's not immediately attacking you. He says, "Where's Nancy?" What do? Do you start screaming and swinging at him? Well, if you're 82. So the story apparently is that he went to his bathroom where his phone was and then called the police. My assumption is that he told the guy, "Oh, yeah, don't worry. Just wait right here." Called the cops. Hey, there's a guy in my house. And the cop probably said, "Do you know who he is?" And he goes, "No." And they said, "Okay." And then Paul goes, "He's a friend. He's waiting for my wife." Because you've got a crazy guy sitting, you know what I'm saying? Crazy guy sitting in front of you. I don't think Paul said to the police on the phone, "Hi, I just want to let you know there's a guy I don't know in my house and he's a friend. I'm waiting for my wife." I think the police asked him. He probably said, "Hey, there's a man in my house. He's a friend. He's waiting for my wife." The cops probably said, "Do you know this man?" And he said, "No." So that this guy didn't hear what he was saying. I think that's entirely plausible. Why is the glass on the outside? Because the guy breaks it in and then pulls the glass out to reach in and get the door handle. I don't know. Now, I think the story doesn't completely make sense. This guy was a leftist. So the story about him being a QAnon cultist doesn't seem to make sense. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, did the official police reports say that Paul called him a friend on the phone with the cop?
Yes.
I don't think ever, if there was a break-in, that you would tell the police your friend is over.
If a crazy person broke into your house and started telling you, Ian, that you needed to help him right now to stop the gnomes who stole your spoons, and you said, would you be like, let me call the police and they'll get us on the phone?
No, I'd turn the fan on in the bathroom and be like, "There's a psychopath in my living room." Like I wouldn't lie to the cops if I needed their help.
Lock the door to the bathroom. Close it there. There's also a couple things that make you kind of wonder what's going on here. The Pelosis are some of the richest people in the world and some of the most powerful and influential people in the world that have had their home targeted before by political activists, and they had no they had no security. They had no one. They had no police officers.
It was their decision that they intentionally refused security.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah,
yes,
that's absolutely just mind-boggling and
especially
doesn't really
after the congressional leadership.
If you're doing something shady like they do in House of Cards, which by the way Bill Clinton said is 99% accurate, maybe then I would understand that. But there's also another thing that happened here, specifically with the Politico reporting that police told them that there was an unknown person that let them in. Politico is now reporting that this is a baseless claim when they originally reported on it.